Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. A big, warm welcome back to the Poetry of Painting. This week we have Yvonne Ugarte joining me in a minute, just waiting there to come in, and she'll be reading another wonderful poem. I'm sure it'll be wonderful because they've been wonderful so far, so I've no doubt about that, about one of my paintings. So do feel free to put comments, ask questions. Lovely to have you join us on the show. Please join in if you can. And if you're watching on replay, thanks very much for doing that as well. Welcome to the show. And if you put any comments and questions, we'll try and answer those in due course as well. So thanks very much. So I shall now bring Yvonne into the show. Bear with me just one moment. Yvonne, hi, how are you?
Hi. Nice to meet you all. Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Nice to see you,
Good.
Fiona.
Good to see you too. It's been a little while since you've been on because you've been a busy person. So
Yeah,
it's great to have you back on.
thank
Very
you.
much looking forward to hearing your poem as well. So maybe we'll get that started in a moment. So what I'll do, I'll just bring the painting. It's behind me here in a frame there, along with some other little ones. And it's oils on gold leaf. Again, one of my favourite gold leaf type paintings. Quite small, 18 centimeters by 13. So I think that's about 6 by 7, something like that. Yeah, I just love the effects of the gold leaf. I've got another one that I can show you up close in a minute as well to demonstrate that. So let me bring that on so that you can see it properly. And it's entitled On the Ridge. And Yvonne has written her poem as normal about the painting just by what it said to her, rather than me telling her anything at all about the painting apart from its title. So from my point of view, it's just, the scene of these trees almost silhouetted against the sky on the top of a ridge. And I've got my own ideas about it. But first of all, I'd like to hear your poem, Yvonne, if you're okay to read that for us now.
Yes, thank you. When I first saw this beautiful painting, I saw the green and I thought, oh, that's like spring. And then I saw there were lots and lots of green on this side, and I thought, well, that's like spring and summer because they're like deciduous trees, aren't they? And then I thought there's some autumn on there. So I thought that's the whole, apart from winter, that's really the whole gamut of the tree, the journey of the tree. So my poem is about the journey of your trees.
Right.
So I've got silent sentinels, your limbs outstretched to the sun, tongueless witnesses to man's incessant thirst for power. Attired in rich green vestments, you successfully persuade summer to shower you with her life-giving kisses. Autumn seduces you with hesitant fingertips, discarding your burnished leaves with lazy ecstasy before carpeting your feet with copper. Your modesty is lost in bold nakedness as winter rapes you of your final fragments of honour, and your whispers of relief are almost audible as spring bustles in to protect you from such indignity, she lavishing each of your limbs with her chosen buds of promise.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
lovely.
Thank
That
you.
is so, I love that. The vulnerability of the trees,
Yeah.
and how do they feel about being naked of leaves? It's not something that we normally give a lot of thought to, probably. you know
Yeah.
do they feel vulnerable without the leaves to cloak them and protect them,
Mm,
and feed them, of course, from the sunlight on the leaves? The kisses from the sun there is feeding them. So
that's right.
yeah. Wow. Love it. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Yvonne. That's brilliant. So from my part of it, I love the trees as well, because I'm very much like trees anyway, and walking in woods and forests. I just find it very therapeutic. But for me as well, with this one, it was not just the trees, but what's over that ridge. What am I going to see when I just walk up to that ridge and start to be able to see over the top what's over there, and the excitement and
Mm,
you know uh, curiosity about what may be over there to discover. And yeah, so that was one of the things that I was thinking when I was painting it. And as I said, it's on gold leaf, which is on a canvas board. So like this one here, it's just on a little thin canvas board. And what I do is I just cover the whole board with gold leaf to start with. And then when that's been sealed, then I paint on top of it with the oils. And I just love the different effects. I know I've said this before, but I
Mm,
just love the way that the light changes the painting so that it almost looks like different paintings all on
yeah.
one image, um, so that's my part about it, and how it speaks to me and what I was thinking about when I painted it, and painted with a knife again, which is why you can see all that lovely texture on it, and some nice thick juicy paint on there, which is what I really love about oils. You can get that texture, and it's just so satisfying to paint with it and to use it. And yeah, I'm just a bit of an oil geek really, because I love the smell of it and everything. So it's
So
definitely my favorite medium.
when you put the gold leaf at the back, how long does it take to seal? You said you seal it.
Yeah, well, what we do is, on the board, first of all, put some what we call size, which is basically adhesive, and then the gold leaf is just so fine. You can pick a piece up that's actually a bit bigger than this board, and you could just pick it up and just touch it like that, and it'll just sort of float around.
Wow.
It's so lightweight. So, a really good way of picking it up is with a plastic sheet, like
Mm.
like you put in a file with documents in,
Yeah, yeah.
and that has some static. So if you put that carefully but swiftly onto the loose sheet of gold leaf, it adheres, especially if you just rub the back of the plastic folder, it adheres to the plastic. So you can then just pick that up, line it up over the board, and then again, swiftly but carefully put it down onto the board, and then you rub the back. So the gold leaf then adheres to the size, the adhesive,
Wow. Yeah.
and depending on what adhesive you use, if I was using an oil size, which I would need to use if I was putting gold leaf on top of oil, it will take longer, and you leave it a few days to
Right.
cure before you seal it. But if I'm doing it just onto a board with no oil on it at all, I can use an acrylic size for it, which doesn't need any real length of time, not like in days or weeks. I'll probably leave it till the next day or so, for that to sort of cure a bit. And then I seal it just to protect the gold leaf from getting damaged with the knife or brushes, if I was to use brushes, and then paint on top of that. And the the sealant that dries very quickly. It's a crystal clear gloss lacquer,
Yeah.
and that dries very quickly, and then I can paint on top of that. So
Beautiful. Yeah.
it all sounds a bit complicated, but it's really quite straightforward once you just get the hang of it.
Yeah.
It's again, it's a bit like walking through woods. It's quite therapeutic because you just see this surface being covered in this wonderful gold, and it's lovely. So
Yeah. Yeah. But it is. Yeah. Lovely.
yeah.
Thank you for that.
So I did do a little video about it, which I put on YouTube. So if anybody wants to have a look and see, I think it's also on my Facebook page. But there's a little video on YouTube about how I did it. So you can go
Oh,
on there
right.
and see an actual video of the process being done. So
Mm,
that's there if you'd like it.
definitely.
So Yvonne, tell us what's been happening in your poetry world just lately. I believe
Well,
some exciting things.
I have. I think I mentioned last time I was on that I was almost finished my children's book, which was published last October by Runcible Spoon. And the exciting thing is that with the sales and donations from people, I've raised £900 for Martin House Children's Hospice, which was
Brilliant.
why I wrote the book for there, because my little boy was in Martin House Hospice, and the
Mm.
care and the love that they gave to us as a family was well, second to none. So I've kept fundraising. Any opportunity I get, I fundraise for Martin House. I can't emphasize how wonderful they are enough, really.
Yeah.
And so I'll
Yeah.
show you. That's my book. My Aunt Jean's a Dinosaur.
Actually, let me take the painting off the screen and then people will be able to see it a bit bigger. There we go. Right.
All right, so, my Aunt Jean's a Dinosaur. And it's full of poems that I've written over 50 years, and it's illustrated by the children at Beeston Primary. So you can see there, some of the pictures are fantastic.
Oh, lovely.
So one of them, we've got a ballerina with a moustache, but I'm not a judge. We've got a beetle with about 1,000 legs, but there again, I'm not bothered. It's just absolutely amazing. It's how children see the world around them, and I just love that. So to me, especially the children that I work with at Beeston, it's just amazing that these little artists have got their work in my book forever. And the most exciting news is now it's at Waterston, so it's been accepted at Waterston, so it's in the bookshop. So that's even more exciting.
Yeah, and I think people can order it direct as well. They can either order it through Waterstones and direct as well, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, through Runcible Spoon. So that's www.runciblespoonpress.co.uk. But I will put something on Facebook. I'll put the link on Facebook after.
Lovely. Yes, put it in the comments. So yeah, because it's a lovely book and it's in such a good cause as well, raising money for the hospice. So
yeah, definitely.
Come on, people, if you'd like a book like that for your little ones or for yourself, why not for yourself with Yvonne's poems in it? Then the link will be there after the show in the comments on Facebook. So have a look there and be helping the hospice at the same time.
Yeah,
because I believe all the profits go to the hospice, don't they, Yvonne?
It does, £900 already. Oh, and it's also going in the local newspaper, South Leeds Advertiser, or South Leeds Life it's called now. They put an article in and that's come out today, I think. I haven't managed to get a newspaper, but so I'm very excited about that. So that'll reach more people as well.
Lovely, absolutely. And being a local paper as well, hopefully that, will also engender some more support for the hospice as well, being as it's in the local area. So
yeah, I've been talking to Waterstones. I went in yesterday and I said, would it be possible to put my book in the window? You've got to be cheeky if you're on, aren't you, sometimes? And they said that there's a window dresser who comes in every month and she selects the book, so it's nothing to do with them. So I said to the lady behind the counter, she says, by the way, she says, your book's wonderful. She says, in fact, she says, if you sign it, she says, we'll put a sticker on that says signed copy on the Waterston shelf. She says, and I'll have a word with her and see if she'll put it in.
Excellent.
So
really fingers crossed. Yeah. Oh, that'd be lovely. I do hope she does put it in the window. That'd be just so good. Yeah.
It must be hard choosing which books to put in on display. I get that. But it's so colourful and eye-catching. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And they need a range of, adult through to child to fiction to fact. And, it'd be good to have a good range, unless they're doing a theme, I suppose, in the window.
Yeah.
But hopefully they'll have a dinosaur theme and then they'll definitely have to put your book in.
Yeah, so that's really good. Because last year we did have dinosaurs in Leeds. They were walking about. It was brilliant. And that was really good. But of course we were in lockdown, so it didn't help. It didn't help me, kind of thing.
No.
But never mind.
Well, if you keep going in and seeing your lady behind the till, maybe she'll, put in a good word for you.
Yeah, hope so.
That'd be good. Lovely. And I believe there's another book-related thing to celebrate as well for you.
There is Dreamwell Publishing, which you're familiar with, Fiona and Mel. They've getting an anthology out this year about drought and through the ages. So like from, 1800s up to the present day and how it affects the locality and roundabout. And I submitted one and it's been accepted. So it's going in the anthology. So I think that's coming out this year. So that'd be very exciting.
Yeah, more of your poetry. And another book as well. Brilliant. Yeah. Really do keep us posted on that and keep us updated. Hopefully there'll be some more news about it next time you're on as well. But hopefully it won't be that long that it'll be published before you're on again. But you might have more news next time you're on. So fingers crossed.
I do hope.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. And yes, my book is progressing. So really looking forward to seeing a proof of that in due course. And I'm not expecting it just yet, folks. So won't be available quite yet. But I find it very exciting that it's in progress now. It's not just an idea. It's not just, you know, a project that might happen. It's now happening, and I just think that's so lovely. And I'm so appreciative and thankful to all my poets for having written such beautiful poems about my paintings to go in the book and to make the book, you know, because it's not something that I would have done on my own without the contributions from all of you guys. So I think that's brilliant. Yeah, so I'll keep you on posted on that one as well.
It's just a lovely partnership that we're able to appreciate your craft and you're able to appreciate ours. So I think that works really well.
Absolutely. It's two different streams of creativity that can meet and feed off each other, which is wonderful, you know, because I hear the poems, and sometimes I think, oh, I like that line. That sparks a visual idea to me, not necessarily about the painting that you've written about, but maybe an idea for another painting, because I like that. You know? So yeah, they feed off each other, which is wonderful. So talking about feeding off each other, I'm just going to give a little bit of a plug about our Blooms show, which is this Friday night and Saturday. I know you've seen the posts about it, Yvonne, and which means, thank goodness, you know, it's getting out there, it's being seen, thankfully. So I've just realised we haven't had any comments yet at all. That's right. Nobody's messaged me to say they can't comment, so hopefully we're okay.
Yeah.
So yes, that's this Friday evening at 7 p.m. UK time, and then on Saturday morning 10 a.m. and Saturday evening 7 p.m. again UK time. And there's actually going to, this time it's just doing an annual show now, so people do come along to this one, otherwise you'll miss it for another year, which would be a real shame. But we've got 15 international artists, including myself, on the show. So I know I've told you this before, but I shall just try and remember them all again. So we've got painting, ceramics, photography, needle felting sculptures, gum, encaustic wax, acrylics. We've got what am I missing? I know I'm missing some other things. We've got animals, landscapes, we've got abstract, we've got so many different things, a lot of things relating to nature, which I know is close to your heart as well, Yvonne, and mine, and so many different styles and different ways of working, different mediums. So there's something for everybody, and it's all done on Zoom as well. So you know, you can see all these artists around the world, from England, Scotland, Italy, Switzerland, Australia, New Zealand, without even having to leave your home. And once you're in the show, you can move from one artist to another and decide who you want to go and talk to, whose work you want to see. You might want to ask questions. And if you do feel uncomfortable being on camera, you can always leave your camera off and your microphone if you want to, and just be, you know, in the background, looking, listening, if you don't feel comfortable being in front of a camera. So that's absolutely fine with us. And, you know, just come and enjoy it. It's not a selling thing. It's there will be work for sale if you want to buy, but it's not a hard sell. You know, that's not what we're about. We want to meet people, have them meet us, be able to ask questions, even you know, something that they might think is silly, but if you don't know the answer, it's not a silly question. Like, well, what are oils? What do you mean when you say you paint in oils? You know, probably most people know, but if somebody doesn't, it's a valid question, and I'd be very happy to enlighten them and tell them all about oils, for example. So yeah, it's going to be really good fun. We've got some excellent people gathered for this one, all great characters to come and talk to, and come and enjoy it. It'll be good fun. So if you haven't seen my post yet, I'll put a link in the comments afterwards where you can get your tickets. They are free, but because it's on Zoom, you need to register, so you get the link to be able to log into the show. So hope to see lots of people there. So that's my plug for the show tonight. So I can, oh, I've got a message, but why are we not getting comments? Oh, Chris has said he's been trying to message, but the function seems to be missing.
Oh dear.
Oh, so maybe Facebook's doing something weird again. Facebook does do weird things at times. We don't know why. So at least, well, obviously, if Chris has been trying to message, then hopefully he can at least see us live and hear us.
Okay.
So hopefully, Chris, actually, if you could send me a message just to confirm that, I'd be really appreciative, just to know that people are actually seeing us and hearing us. So if you can send me a message, that'd be great. Thank you. It's a shame about comments. I thought it was very quiet because normally my number one top show fan, Chris, has put a few comments up by now. So I was wondering what was happening there.
Yeah, I remember last time there were a few comments, weren't there? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we normally get, quite a few when we're live and then more afterwards as well. But, well, sorry, folks, if you've been trying to make comments and can't, but you can always put them in on Facebook after the show. So if you've got any questions, and we'll check the comments. If you tag Yvonne as well, if it's a question for Yvonne, so that she can put the answers in as well as where to buy her book. So we'll get that in there. Oh, I've not heard anything yet. So hopefully people can see us. It is telling us that we've got some. Oh, yes, Chris says he can see and hear us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. That's very helpful. So, okay, we're not the only two people here. We have got other people that can see and hear us, which is good news.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else has been going on in your life at the moment, Yvonne? Anything exciting to tell us, or anything that you want to?
Not really. My health hasn't been very good, to be honest. So the fact that my book's gone on Waterstones has been a real boost for me. I mean, if I've got time, I can read a poem from my book, if you like.
Oh, yes, yeah, because you've got it there. Do read us a poem. Let people have a taster of what it's like.
So the title is "My Aunt Jean's a Dinosaur." I don't have an Aunt Jean, and she's obviously not a dinosaur. But this is one that I probably wrote when I was in my 20s, so it's over 40 years ago since I wrote this. My Aunt Jean's a dinosaur, but no one else agrees. Who else would have such scaly skin and fat enormous knees? And on her back, I've seen a ridge, and it runs along her spine. It's like them plates from stegosaurs from prehistoric time. I've seen her eat a chicken whole with rows of sharp white teeth, and her skirt sticks out an awful lot. Is that a tail, Binny? She's got huge hands with nails like claws, and her two long ears stick out. Is my Aunt Jean a dinosaur? She is, I have no doubt.
Oh, that is fantastic. I love it. I bet the kids love that.
Yes, they do. Because we get all the dinosaurs out and we have really good fun. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Oh, and you wrote that all that time ago as well.
I did. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. I'm amazed as well, and thankful that you managed to keep all of the poems safe so that you've got them to put in the book.
Well, the really strange thing is, majority of the stuff that I write is in my head, because I write it with when my daughter, she's 23 now. So when she was little, that'll have been when I wrote that. It's like, because there's the emotion, the passion beneath it, because I love dinosaurs, and it was introducing her to the world of dinosaurs and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yes. And so if it's something I feel passionate about, I remember it. It's really bizarre. But obviously some stuff is written down, and I've looked and I've thought, oh, I've forgotten about that. I remember that now. But majority of it is in here.
Wow. Amazing. Yeah. I think if it was mine, it would have gone long ago. Well, Chris is saying great content, so thank you, Chris, for that.
Brilliant. Thank you, Chris.
Lovely to have some feedback. So, seeing as comments don't seem to be working from anybody tonight, but there we are. These little techie things are sent to try us. Nobody's died. The world hasn't ended, so we're fine. We're enjoying ourselves anyway, aren't we, Yvonne?
We are indeed.
Especially hearing your poem there. That I do love that. And it just conjures up the image in my head. You see this, elderly aunt, and like, oh, why has she got this? And why has she got that? Yeah.
You're not thinking of anybody in particular, are you, Fiona?
Certainly not my aunt. No, she's
All
nothing
right,
like a
then.
dinosaur. She's lovely. So definitely
Oh,
not
that's
thinking
good.
of anyone that I know. But it just conjures up that image, you know. And
Yeah,
I've got, you know, you said about her skirt sticking out. I've just got this image of a floral patterned skirt in a pale blue with yellow flowers on it. It
yeah,
just came to my head, you know, that colour and pattern. It just, I don't know why, but it did. So
yeah.
yeah. Is that another message or is that the same one? Sorry. Just make sure. No, that's all right. Same message. So I'm not ignoring anybody. Um,
So I'm a
and
songwriter as well.
yeah,
I think I told you that. So I've written a few songs as well in my lifetime, and so I just love. I mean, I draw cartoons. I don't obviously draw as beautiful as you, but I draw like cartoons, but like a giraffe with a smile and stuff. I can't draw
yeah.
a normal giraffe, you know.
But that's still valid. I mean, that is still
Yeah,
great. I mean,
yeah,
I think cartooning is a skill in itself, and I think it's something that you either can do or you don't really. And I'm
yeah,
not very good at cartoons, whereas obviously you've got that skill, even if you can't do something else.
yeah.
You know, draw a person or whatever, but not, you know, in a realistic way, as it were.
I know what you
You
mean.
know,
Yeah.
I quite envy people that can do cartoons and just capture so much with a few lines. I think that's a really fantastic skill to have. So
I'll have to send you some that I've done,
yeah, well,
and
we
they'll
can
help me have a laugh.
put them on Facebook as well. That'd be good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And your songs, because you don't write them down at all, do you, Yvonne? I remember.
No, I don't know. The music
Oh,
is like in my head, which is really quite bizarre. So when Tim, my eldest, he's 39 now. When he was very small, we used to go to like a pram service within the church, and it was for like young mums and babies, and we used to have biscuits and tea and coffee and catch up with each other, and it was
mm,
really good fun. And but some of the hymns, don't know if anybody's listening, but some of the hymns are a bit. So I thought, why don't we do a new one about Noah's Ark, for example, and
yeah.
make it fun and bouncy and energetic with the children? So we did.
Mm,
So I did. I drew these little animals. So I drew like I don't know all these animals, and I drew them and I put them on little cards and I put them on the pram. So the children were participating in the hymn or the
mm,
song, should I say, which was really cool. That was really good.
excellent. Well, as you haven't got them written down, have you recorded them at all so there's a record of them? You know, record yourself singing them so people know how they sound,
No,
how
I
they should
haven't actually.
sound.
I have performed it a few times at school with the children
Yeah.
and at various events and stuff, but I've not. No, I've not written. I've not written it down. I've got the words
Mm.
written down, but I've not got the
Mm.
music. The music's up here.
Well, I think you should record yourself singing them so that people know how they should
Yeah,
sound.
maybe. And then, of
Yeah.
course, we did the charity single. Me and the music teacher at school.
Yeah.
He's now a musical director. He's gone on. He's amazing, Danny. We wrote 7 songs at school, and we wrote a charity single. We used to sponsor 2 children in Swaziland, South Africa. And you know where you do the
Oh, wow.
shoebox appeal?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we said rather than just doing that, we'll do something more. So we just fire off each other. So he said, I want to write a song um, for to raise money, a charity single. So I said, right. So we wrote it. I did the lyrics. He did the music. It was made into a CD. It was performed at Leeds
Mm.
Rhinos, Leeds Town Hall, all over. And we launched it at the White Rose in Leeds. Billy Pierce was the host. He goes on the stage. I don't know if you've heard of Billy Pierce.
No.
He's like a pantomime amazing person.
Right.
And he came and hosted it. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So the money that we raised, we bought all these things to take over to Africa. And then some of us saved up the airfare. We went over and met the children that we sponsor, Fiona. I can't
Oh,
tell you how
wow.
wonderful that was. That
Yeah.
was a real moment.
Oh, magic. That's excellent. With
It was
even more reason
incredible.
to get your other songs recorded so that they're there. So
Yeah.
no, we're actually we're in full flow, but again, the time has flown by.
As always.
We're just about at the end of our show for this week, Yvonne. I'm sorry. So we'll get you back again. Hopefully,
it's been wonderful. Thank you.
Hopefully you'll be able to come back a bit sooner. I know you couldn't come for various reasons. Obviously, that's life goes on, but it'd be great to have you back again a bit sooner.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your poem today and being on the show. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, lovely.
My Aunt Jean's a dinosaur. That is fantastic. So don't forget to put your link in the comments afterwards. And thanks to everybody who's been watching. Sorry, there's been a techie thing, so you can't make comments, but hey ho, life happens. So hopefully we'll see you all again next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. UK time as normal, when I will have another poet reading another beautiful poem. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you soon. Bye, Yvonne. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye, love. Bye.